Okay, you can keep those problems because you're going to turn them into me, but now I want to jump into 5-8, okay? And this is actually a very, very cool lesson, and we're going to learn a pattern for squaring a binomial. So our objective is to learn a pattern for squaring a binomial. And again, squaring a binomial can look like this. Okay? Binomial is in the parentheses and it's raised to the second power. Okay, so today we're going to look at a couple of patterns here. So I'm going to do an example problem here. And I'm going to actually do x plus 3 squared. Well, we've already learned that what that really means is x plus 3 times x plus 3. And you guys are so smart that you know that this is then foiling. And you could do x times x times 3, 3 times x, and 3 times 3 to get your answer, right? That's a perfectly fine method, except there's an easier way to do this. So we're going to look at the pattern for how to do this. The pattern is this. You square the first term. So it becomes x squared. You square the last term. What's 3 squared? 9. Then you take the product of these two terms. Remember, product means what operation, Hannah?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So you do 3 times x, and what's 3 times x?
3x.
3x, and you double it.
9x.
6x. Double it. So add it to itself twice, okay? So that becomes plus 6x. And there you have it. So the trickiest one is the center term, but all you're doing is you're taking the product of the two terms and doubling it.
So when you say doubling, you mean adding, not multiplying?
Right. So let's do y minus 7 squared. So what do I do to get my first term, Garrett?
You multiply y. You square y.
Square y. So my first term is what?
Y squared.
Y squared. And what will my last term be?
Square 7 and 49.
Negative.
Positive for right now. Okay? Because you're squaring it, and it really becomes negative 7 times negative 7, which is positive 49. And then how will I get my center term here?
You take y and 7 and you multiply them and you
So I get negative 7 times y is what?
is negative 7y.
And if I double it, then I
you
just add it to
double
itself.
Negative 14y.
So then I've got negative 14y plus 49, and that's my answer. Okay? We'll do one more. We'll do 3x plus 5 squared. Elena, you want to help me out with this one?
Yeah. You do 3x, you multiply 3x, so that would be 9x.
9x what?
Squared.
There you go. And what will be my last one?
25. And then you add
3x times 5 will give you